Episode 5. The Turning Season. By May, the meadows of Tässi have turned lush and tall. Peeter Kingsepp works through long days with little rest, the Zetor dragging logs and the new trailer creaking behind. It has changed everything. More wood delivered, more fuel in the tank, more seed to buy. But work remains a contest of strength and time. The scythe still rules the hayfields. Each swing cuts slow progress through the grass, and Peter feels every pull in his shoulders. He has repaired an old Soviet hand baler, left rusting behind the kolkhoz barn, and now it thumps back to life, crude, heavy, but enough to press the hay into feed for winter and a few extra crowns of income. Through Tamm's contacts, word comes of used equipment, a Finnish-made mower and windrower, cheap and battered, but still working. Peter waits, hoping they'll arrive before the season slips away. Beyond Tässi, Estonia itself changes. The talk in towns and on radios turns to money, a new currency, the kroon, to replace the collapsing ruble. Markets are opening, prices climbing, rules shifting again. Everyone feels the uncertainty. Peter counts what he earns in timber and milk, wondering what it will be worth tomorrow. June 5th, 1992. The hay is tall now, the scythe dull and heavy in his hands. But every bale pressed, every load hauled to the barn is a statement that the land endures, no matter what coin pays for it.
Good morning, ladies and playboys. So, welcome to episode 5 on Vintage Survival Estonia. And another set of wood. Yeah, this trailer kind of works really well. But there's a little bit of an issue with this trailer because I can't get that dried hay out of those poles with this guy. Yeah, I think the trigger is just a wee bit too high. But that's okay, we will probably get another that old trailer or smaller trailer, or yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, this can be used with this wood and bales that we're gonna make for the winter. But let's sell this. I have already sold from the last episode. I have sold 3 loads. So as you can see, money has gone up a little bit. So 2,522 worth, and the second one was 3,089, and fourth was with this trailer 4,320. So let's see how much we're gonna get now. Oh my god, 5,210. I think there was maybe like 6 trees on that. I stacked them up a little bit different. So this this trailer was 2,800, so not too bad. But what I'm gonna probably buy is that old one, so that's like hundreds maybe. Yeah. Look at 150, so yeah. And one big thing is that I got lucky, really lucky, because that hits on that, what is it called, boom, I don't know. Yeah, I got really lucky with the mops. We have that just popped up, the that old mower, so that is awesome. We are gonna buy that because where is it, mowers, that this guy. Yeah, 1,500, and the horsepower is great because I'm really, really fed up with that scythe, or what is it called? Let's see. Am I pronouncing it wrong? Probably am, but this guy here, scythe. I think it's scythe. Is it scythe or scythe? I don't know. But anyway, I use that, as you have seen, on that field a little bit, and I made whole yesterday evening. I made this field, and it took forever to do so. But that was the suffering for this series, and I'm happy I did it. I just watched the MTK Sim Farmers live stream, and my baby boy was sleeping, so I just did it. Just did it and went to the farming sim Zen mode. So let's where's the what was it? I think it was, where's the baling thing? Here, I think it's in the windrows, because this guy has a nice feature I didn't know. So windrow mode and tele mode. Yes, sir. So we're gonna buy this now. 800, not too bad. And we are going to bale that field with that hand baler. We're gonna get that. And I am just hoping to get some tractor. I don't know how this guy works, by the way, at all. Oh well, we'll see. Oh, nice movement there. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm wishing that we could get some new tractors on discount or used equipment. That would be really awesome. And that said, one nice thing with this 28-day season is if you have the effort to check the discounts, you get the used equipment is changing a lot, so you get in 1 month. Oh yeah, baby. So now we have this one, 20K. Oh god damn. Oh, I'm just waiting. I'll be waiting for. Let me show you. I'll be waiting for this even smaller tractor, because this one, it's 10 grand, 81 horsepower. I'm just waiting for this one to get the discount. So, but that is maybe a little bit still out of our reach, just a little wee bit. Yeah, but it would be great. Damn. Maybe we will just hope for that smaller one to come on this guy's deal. And that is basically it from the last episode. But yeah, have cut that field 16. That is done, and when we get the mower, we're gonna cut down the rest of this field 11, and also been working on those trees on here. But the thing is that I can't cut down those bigger trees. I can cut those trees, only those 14 meters, so I can lift it by the hand. But I'm not sure how will I get things, making more. I don't know, does this tractor have the power to, winch anything? Don't know. Or maybe we will just, when we get the mower, I will just get, probably sell bales from these rest of the fields, because we have so much now grass, but it's a good thing. And just keep cutting those 40-meter trees maybe. Maybe I will do that. Yeah. But and also we have a little bit of stuff to sell, so that is just back and forth driving because I can't lift those pallets by hand. I don't use the liftable pallets. I think it's not for me. Yeah, I want to do realistic on that way. But yeah, so those are running pretty nicely, and I think I'm just adding stuff to there on these dryers. Maybe get a couple of more on that side of the field, and they can just run and dry it, and I will feed to the cows. And maybe we should buy a couple of more cows, I think. But I have quite a lot of capacity in there. I've only put 3,000 liters in there. Yeah, and the rest of the fields are obviously growing, and this it's quite a job to do these bigger fields hand bale. And look at those deer. I don't know what's going on with those, but they always follow me every time. When I stop, they run in circles, like so. Like so, and then when I go, look at that, look, and they follow. I don't know. Sometimes they're like dogs. Sometimes there is 3 of them following me all the way from the store to here. So I don't know, crazy. But yeah. So I think we need to go to the other end. So this is now done. These were much more higher when I cut those, but now that I came back to the game, it's kind of it's gone down. And obviously we get one fertilizer stage when we cut those, and one thing is also I need to buy is roller, because I'm not using precision farming, but it would work obviously somewhat in precision farming, but I think it gives like 15 kilograms of nitrogen or something like that. But I'm not using it because I don't think in reality there was not, in 1992 there was not any kind of a precision thing. So I hope this will turn on. So it's on now. Okay. So I hope this will swath it also. No, it doesn't, but it makes hay, so we can just go and modify it. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the worker. Yeah, I'm gonna. Nice speed also. Great. Awesome. So that is the thing on this episode, just to start baling, and I don't know how much do we need, maybe this field would be enough for winter feed. I don't know, maybe it would be, but anyway, this makes life a whole lot easier. I think I will go first like this, so I don't lose that hay on the taller grass. But one thing is, because I'm really disappointed on the season on 25, because that drying thing. I can't remember, was it on 22? No, it wasn't. I think it was not. You know, the drying in the sunshine. But in 19 when it was a mod, so I would really like to have, you know, just dry it on the sunshine and yeah. But I'll bet Realism's modding was disappointed also when Science decided not to go with that. Yeah, but it is what it is. So I will continue this. Obviously you have seen probably quite a lot of swathing, so I am just going to I don't know, I'm not gonna do any montage or anything right now, so yeah, I will just continue and then go to the workshop, back to the barn, our farm, and change this to swathing mode, and then yeah, swath it and get that hand baler. I think we need to get that also, that trailer that we have on the store, which we left there. So I am thinking maybe I can buy then the other trailer, because it has a hitch on it. Try it if it works, just to hitch it onto the bale trailer, but we'll see. So I will bring you back then. Yeah. Okie dokie. So yeah, now we have hay swathed at that field, and it was pretty easy stuff to do. Now that we got some kind of tools to do these things and not do it by hand, the swath. So yeah, I just bought that another trailer for those for that hay, and let's see, and we need diesel, so a couple of diesel barrels. That was the trailer, the same price, only 400. So, and these are pretty handy to be at the farm. We used the one that we had already. So let's try, can this hitch to here? Because I don't know, it probably won't, or should not, or maybe we have a pin. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it probably needs to be like that, but never mind if it doesn't. I get it little bit later, because yeah, I'm used to driving that route back and forth, and we can. Okay, we had a pin in our pocket. Great. Okay, so we can get this, and probably would need to. Oh, this is a little bit heavy. Oh, no, we need to fill this guy up also. Let's buy some fuel. Oh no, it's getting out of the barrel. Well, never mind. Okay. Yeah, well, this is good to know, because obviously we can hitch the animal trailer also, so maybe I can reduce the amount of driving here every time. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, I really do want that some kind of that newer seeder tractor because we need that front loader. Yeah, we don't have it, so dang. It's just annoyingly is here, but 20,000 is too much. Can't afford it. But yeah, well, I'll see you when we are at the field and start baling. I will leave the or when we get the hand baler, we're gonna put it on this bale trailer and don't have to carry it there. So I think I will empty those hay poles. Yeah. All right. One full load was put on for the cows, so yeah, I think these are best to put here, you know, in the shadow. Not to get warmed up by the sun because it's pretty hot weather. Yeah, that is probably the best. So let's take this guy and head to the field and see how this Tamm beach is gonna work. Okay. I watched my buddy Wasteland Gaming is playing on agroforest, and he used this hand baler, and he said that it's working pretty well, and it's not so slow, but we'll see how it goes. I think he's probably right, because I just need to find that sweet spot, because yeah, with that these which on the field, that fork wind rower hand tool, it works also pretty good, so it was not so bad. If this is anything like that, then it's not so big of a job, but I think the most painful thing will probably be lifting those bales on the trailer, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how we go with that. But I have a couple of videos to watch on YouTube, so I think it will be just, you know, nice chill time. Yeah, so we got 2 fields ready to harvest. This one, the smaller one here, and then just the end of the road, the really big one, or quite big. So I have a lot of things to do. Yeah, it was probably the trigger, by the way, on this trailer, that this doesn't reach on the hay drying pole thingies. Okay, let's take it down, and we probably need to go like this, maybe on that way. Yeah, I put my help window open and start engine. Where's the fork? Oh, now it's on my head. Okay. Yeah, no, this is nothing. Okay, so a little bit over there, maybe. I like it. That is awesome. But yeah, obviously the bale making is a little bit takes time, but I don't mind. Yeah, we need to just take this sweet spot, but obviously with this also it would be great that this character would walk. Yeah, we're making, I don't know how many bales we are gonna make. I think a lot. Sweet. Look at that animation in there. Let's see. Look. Great stuff. And now he's gonna press it. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, this is gonna take a while, but yeah, it's not so bad. It's really easy actually to do. Yeah. But yeah, I will continue. I think this is good time to wrap it up. Call quits on the episode, and yeah. I don't know what the next episode will be, because this is probably going to be a little rinse and repeat, you know. With the the mower, we need to buy that. But it's just a mower. Yeah, you will see on the intro of the next episode. I will start mowing the you know, those fields that are ready, and then, or maybe, yeah, I will probably advance time a little bit, and maybe we have some products to sell also at that point. So can we reverse it? Is it can I do it like this, you know, to make it look a little bit better if I make a episode? Yeah, I can. Okay, maybe. Oh, damn. Where did it go? Yeah, maybe I will do it like this. Does it look any better? I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like it when he walks, and okay, I don't know. We'll see. You will see on the on the next episode. Yeah, please do hit that like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So yeah, I will continue, and this will take a little bit of time, but yeah. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.
The new mower and windrower arrive at last, scraped, noisy, and beautiful in their own way. Peter works day and night, cutting and baling until the fields glow gold under the midsummer sun. Hundreds of bales rise from the meadows like harvest monuments. But soon, another problem takes shape: how to move them all before the rains return. Peter weighs his options, counting fuel, twine and hours. Freedom gave them the fields. Now they must find the means to carry the weight. Subscribe and join us for episode 6.